today. From GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City, it's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And we are underway from Arrowhead. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So here comes the Raiders offense now onto the field. And a glance here at the man calling the plays under center, their 6'4" quarterback.
And it felt like in watching the game tape, he got everyone involved last week.
He was a manager.
He really was. That's a great way to put it because they ran the ball some. They threw it accurately. One touchdown pass, so he didn't, break the bank doing that, but he didn't throw any interceptions. That's the bottom line. That's why a defense loves a quarterback like that. Doesn't put them in bad situations.
And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. A check on Jacobs from a week ago. 21 carries, 100 yards on the nose, and a score.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they built this winning streak, and that includes the ground game. He's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Now it looks like we've got a Raider here, slow to get up. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Once again, it's Jacobs. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up. The Raiders at 10-3 on the year, and they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring. As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Here's Harris from the gun on 3rd down. He gets this to Davante Adams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there. 4th and 3.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game, but it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. 3rd down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
Forced out to his left. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their 1st-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well. Jacobs going to try the middle. The tackle made that time by Bryce Callahan.
Oh, that was a thing of beauty right there. Look at how quick those blockers fired off the line once the ball was snapped. That was an O-line on a mission, all in sync, and the defense is lucky that play only picked up 5 yards.
Touchdown, Raiders! Davante Adams with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Raiders are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed. Aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, and why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen, and it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and he'll take over at the 25. Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Play action. Now it's Mahomes. Going up top. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 74 yards. And the Chiefs are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied at 7. That drive started on their own 25. 2 plays, 75 yards later, into the end zone. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fields it right around the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. The offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Here's 2nd and 9. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
Trying to run for it with Jacobs. And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. 2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Justin Reed. And the Chiefs are going to get the football here at their own 23. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. With the football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, but also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Here's Mahomes to throw. Man open, it's Toney. He's got it. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. It's Kelsey on the ground. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus, and indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A big play there for KC, 43 yards. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Throwing now is Mahomes. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. And now a pause as they tend to an injured player. And, boy, you got to hope this is minor. That's Patrick Mahomes, who's in some discomfort out there. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. And a quick throw here. That's complete. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a 3rd and goal. Back to throw. Middleton. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. Butker's kick here is good. And they take the lead here now at 10-7. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And you figure, Charles, they have enough time here in the first half, more than a minute, to put a drive together, at least get them in position to try a field goal. Yeah,
they've got all 3 timeouts at their disposal, so I'm actually thinking bigger. With those 3 timeouts, that amount of time on the clock, I'm thinking about trying to get a touchdown and settle for a field goal.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since. They'll look to throw again. Rolling to his right. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. That was perfect. From distance, he steps up, knocks it right down Main Street.
And Main Street's celebrating right now with him, aren't they? I love the mechanics of the whole thing. Snap, hold, everything was right on target, and the blocking was perfect, and he executed so well.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Middleton. That's to the speedster Olamide Zaccheaus. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. On 1st and 10, Middleton. He completes it to Julio Jones. And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30. So we have reached halftime here at a good one. 10-10 is... Well, we're in the latter stages of this season. Everybody's getting antsy, so antsy that we're going to skip the halftime and get ready for the third quarter. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback. Here comes the Chiefs offensive unit as they'll have it to begin quarter number 3. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee Wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
Well, that'll get them the first down as they get 9 yards out of that quick slant. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Mahomes. And his throw's going to be incomplete. For these two division rivals, the schedule maker gave them a couple of second-half meetings this year. They met for the first time back in Week 11, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. And again, it's Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. To throw, it's Mahomes. The throw for Tony is intercepted. So an opening drive interception to begin this second half.
And just think about the time you spend in the locker room going over what you expected to do in the second half. Not the way they saw it, not the way they drew it up. You find out this is something that you can't just edit, right? There's no rewrite here. This is live, and now they've got to find a way out of this hole.
And it's complete to Adams. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Here's Jacobs, and he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs, his 16th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Raiders take the interception on defense and convert it into 6 points. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes it a 17-10 score. They had the short field, and they made quick work of it. Just 2 plays to get into the end zone. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. As the offense reemerges, there's wide receiver Kadarius Toney leading him out.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this, but it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Now here's Mahomes. Complete to Zacchaeus. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Mahomes looks to throw on 3rd down.
And this is too far behind his man. He missed him. It's incomplete.
We're into the second half now, and this is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. Fielded at about the 28.
So holding there on the return, and that'll back him up to start the next drive.
Yeah, it's a pretty easy call right there, partner. I think when the officials look in their manual and see the expression, jersey getting pulled, that's a flag coming out every time.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
2nd down, Jacobs once more.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
61 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down. Back to throw. Harris.
And that nearly the pick that they needed. He couldn't pull it in, though, and it's 4th down.
Critical play in this football game, because if they pick up the first there, that clock keeps rolling.
Has to be a little frustrating for them because they know that they pick up a 1st down there and continue to eat away at the clock, really increases their chances of closing this one out. Now they're likely going to have to give the football up and sweat it out on the sideline.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down. Looking to throw. Harris. He hits Adams, complete.
And he's going to be taken down at about the 33.
And these guys certainly are not hiding what their intention is. They're absolutely showing it. They're definitely not going to sit on this lead here in the 4th quarter.
So now 1st and 10 in Chiefs territory, down at the 33. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A first carry for Samaje Perine. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to KC.
On the handoff, this is Jacobs. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
A stoppage here following the play, and it looks like Josh Jacobs was shaken up and in need of some assistance.
We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw.
And they'll get this on the screen to Mostert.
And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Mostert. No signal, and now they say he did not get in. He is stonewalled at the 1.
No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. They'll go to Perine, trying to pound it in. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. Samaje Perine, his first touchdown on the year.
And the Raiders add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. So that drive spans 13 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown run from Samaje Perine. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
Here comes Mahomes and the Chiefs. Down by 2 touchdowns. Just under 2 minutes to go. A crushing loss to their playoff chances on the horizon, barring a huge turnaround here, starting with 1st and 10. The Chiefs will try and get to the line quickly. Mahomes.
Able to find Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Mahomes. Zaccheaus here, hauling it in.
He's got room at the 30.
And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Olamide Zaccheaus, 58 yards.
And the Chiefs have made it a 1-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a 7-point game. They'll need a recovery, the touchdown, and an extra point to tie. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that one. They needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
They go back to the ground, this time Mostert.
And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Now a 2nd timeout called for by the defense as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. They're not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Now a carry for Perine. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. 2nd down coming up. The Chiefs quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Have to imagine this will be on the ground as well as they come up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle they go with Mostert.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22. And they're going to speed things up here.
They'll try and run here with Mostert.
And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to suck the life right out of this crowd.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Here's Perine. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9.
9-yard line, 2nd and 6.
run with Mostert up the middle. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. You need your wide receivers as blockers. Sometimes they get a hold.
The big runs are often a result of what they do on the perimeter. In this case, got caught holding, and this one will come back.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. They have to love seeing that from their young quarterback here in the fourth quarter, able to further that lead with a touchdown pass.
He didn't go turtle, did he? And you know what I mean by that. I had an old coach used to say all the time, hey, when we have a lead late, don't just tuck in and try and ride it out. Go out and play and extend the lead. And that's what he did.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. They have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Well, this was a very close ball game at halftime, Charles, but in the second half, that offense kind of kicked things into another gear, and they were able to pull away for the victory.
And, Brandon, I think they're the type of team that just looked in the mirror and said, hey, ton of pressure on, but we're the type of team that can flat out handle it. They stood up with confidence, and made it happen for a victory.
So for Las Vegas, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Chicago Bears. Meanwhile, for the Chiefs, they'll drop to 9-5 on